trying to set this camera up there. It got a little bright when I hit the record button there. What are you getting on it down there tonight? Go ahead.
My camera's a little blurry too, that last key there, and I was looking through the camera. But you coming real close to the 9 right here. I didn't think about how low my battery was neither. I want to see if I can stretch this cord over here.
Yeah, no problem. I got one thing I want to try there tonight and get it on gate anyway, see what kind of difference it makes in the sound and the signal at the same time. But yeah, I got you up in the red here. I should be right on you tonight. I don't think I was on you all the way last time we did this. I think I was a little bit too far east, and I think I'm on you more tonight there.
410. Yeah, I just started the gate on this end. Yeah, I'm just on this pre-driver right here, Rooster, so I can definitely get a couple more numbers than what I got on you now if I hit it a little more there. But yeah, shoot you up, man. I'm working this barefoot 955 going into a 3CX 3000. A little less than $1,000 there, breaker.
Yeah, I got you a solid 9 there. You can tell the conditions are kind of up and down because it's just sitting there quivering back and forth. But get a reading on me right there, and then I'm going to do one thing and see how it sounds here. I'll be right back. I just got to flip one switch.
Solid S8 sounds good there.
All right, all I did there was change the biasing on this thing, and it dropped the carrier down a good bit, but it was just by changing the bias there. I don't know if that made any difference at all.
Yeah, you get up there in that 8 and 9 zone, my deal gets stingy. It's real hard to pass 9 S units, but I didn't really notice much of a change. I might go back and listen to it and be like, well, I did hear something different, but no, I didn't really hear much of a change. It sounds good both ways.
Yeah, 410. Yeah, it's just a difference between I've got this one of these amps set up where I can go A, B, or Class C at the flip of a switch, and it's in C right now. But usually when I'm in here talking, I'm in A, B there.
Okay. Yeah, kind of be on the Class C right there. Yeah, 10 board. I see where that change of carrier. I had a box. Actually, I had 3 boxes like that. I had a little single tube Z with a fixed or tuned, a deal where I could change output levels, and then an A, B, and C class, and then I had a 20,000 with a A, B, or C class on it. Just 2 different classes on that one.
Yeah, 10-4, yeah, and that's back on the A-B there. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I hardly ever switch it out, but if I'm just in here cruising around, playing around, I'll run it in C. It's almost like a dang high and low switch on it, really, because the carrier changes so much. I mean, my goodness, I gain, really $5 or $6 grand just by hitting the switch.
Yeah, man, it'd be hard to tell with this Mother Nature. I ain't had Jack today, man. It's been a bunch of teaser Mother Nature. I could hear it like the whole band is just alive all over the country, and ain't getting a signal more than 2 or 3 S units nowhere, unless I turn down south and talk to some of them guys south of Atlanta and stuff, and then I get them about 7 S units, but can't hear one of the duck pluggers they're talking to out there.
Yeah, I seen everybody posting that it was going crazy, and I talked to Big John Studd in the Carolinas, but it was real terrible Mother Nature. I had him about 9 S units, but he was going from, he might be putting 2 or 3 on me one second and then putting me 9 the next. And I heard some of them guys out of the northeast corner come in there, but man, it didn't last long enough for me to turn anything on. I turned on 2 of the boxes over here, but I never did turn anything else on until you hit me up. But I figured, since I didn't use it, I might as well use it talking to you. But but no, I never did turn anything on because I didn't think it was going to stay long enough. If it ain't going to run more than an hour or so, I ain't going to fool with it.
Well, I had my high voltage on standby here. Good Lord, man. Half the doggone day. Well, I cut it off once or twice, and then, every time I go in, I'd cut it off and walk back out here, and if I felt like it might start running, cut it on half
Yeah, I should tell a big difference. I bet you're floating between a 7 and a 9 now. I can tell that Mother Nature's even kind of iffy between me and you right now. You hit me solid 9 at the beginning. Now you floating between a 7 and a 9. But yeah, bring it on back.
DC and a little high there. I'll roll it back a little bit. But yeah, man, there's a driver. Maybe I could bring it back to the 9 there, breakout.
You see this thing, it'll trip you out. You're rolling in here just like the skip. The meter's just waving back and forth, just jumping up and down like a I don't know what. It's just waving back and forth in the edge of the red there. It's probably doing the same thing when I'm coming to you. It's probably, of course, yours is a digital readout, so you may not even be able to see it, but you can hear it and you can see it, how it's kind of waving in and out there.
Yeah, I know the quiver you're talking about. Yeah, you're not quivering like that. It's just kind of floating up and down a little bit. But pretty much locked at a pretty steady signal. But yeah, I know what you mean about the quivering. I've seen that many a times on some ground waves, sure enough. Ain't no doubt about it. Well, you're smoking over here, Rooster. Coming in good, man. Good ground wave.
Yeah, you coming in good too. You ought to drag old Georgia Flash down here if he's got his stuff on. I seen a gate of you and him talking the other night. Somebody had a tram that they were recording you guys on there, recording both of y'all going back and forth. But I'd say it's past his bedtime, huh?
No, he's probably out there. You know, well, he told me he's going to be coming out to the shack probably at 10. But he's usually on channel 35, but I don't know if he's made it out there yet. I ain't too sure. I'll tell him we got some ground wave rolling, man, so maybe he'll come on out.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get you and him on here. He's been a rare appearance in Skip here recently. What's going on? He just lost interest in the talking to Skip and all about the ground wave, or what?
Yeah, he got a lot of hobbies, a lot of stuff he gets into. Lost interest for a little bit, you know, maybe the sloppy Mother Nature. But he's slowly kind of stepping back in, man. But he don't ever key nothing big on 28 or any of the upper channels. He runs his big stuff down there on 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he always did good up here anyway, though. I mean, I know he probably wasn't running even close to full tilt, but he was always somebody good to go against there. He always held his own up here. Of course, you got a 3K up here on 28. You can basically hold your own against everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, and if I remember what he told me, he said he'd never run anything more than his pre-driver on 28. But the old 10-9, he's a bad man when he wants to be, that's for sure. I've run with him on the bowl a time or two, man, and he's a tough one. I'll take second place to him any day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's bad duck plucker, that's for sure. He is, yeah, I've heard a bunch of gates of him down there talking on 6, sir. He does a real good job.
Shoot, yeah, man. I'll post this thing up probably on Facebook, I guess. As long as it'll let me roll it on there. I got my phone plugged in, so let me get a decent gate here to, you know, give you a comparison, let you know how you're sounding over here. I made sure I didn't have the volume crank too loud or nothing, so it should come out pretty good.
Hey, yeah, you know I run my audio pretty high, pretty hot. I'd be making you speaker fuzz up over there if you had it too high. I know I was rumbling old Pirate's ass out there in California the other day there. Come on.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Yeah, that can mess up the gate real quick, man. You get your volume too high, make it over-modulate and all that stuff. But, yeah, ain't no doubt about it. You ain't over-modulating over here, man. Sounds nice and good, nice and clean. And louder than the 12 o'clock whistle. I'm right back. About 8 hours today.
Hey, yeah, that's the way we like it. We like it loud, but we like it clean. You know, they call them radios where them guys got to repeat themselves 2 or 3 times. They call them those do-what radios, because every time they unkey, you know, somebody says, do what now?
I heard that, I did. Yeah, you gotta love all them guys running that have told him this. I should have told him that. You can't tell him nothing when you're underneath that mom. Oh, that's true.
That's right. Yeah, I like running into them hi-fi radios there. They get buried up under a big pile of audio there. Come on.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. Yeah, I try to go for the smooth and clean, man, but I ain't gonna sacrifice my loud. Gotta have that fighting audio, man. Can't have that telephone audio, that podcaster audio. Gotta have some CB radio audio to break it.
Yeah, that's what I say too there. I do like that hi-fi stuff, but I can't bring myself to sacrificing all that audio to run it there. I dabbed in it a little bit there a few years back, and I messed around with the W2IHY stuff and some direct injected stuff, but it never did sit with me, man. I always come back to this old wood grain choke chain there. Come on. I pulled back so you can see my microphone right there, but everybody's like, D-Rail's running the modulator direct inject. I show you the mic plug right into the face right there, man. Ain't nothing but some D-Rail audio with a quality microphone there for it, Yeah, it sounds real good. It really does. I mean, you got plenty of audio, and it ain't lacking at all, man. It sounds real good there. You did a bang up job on it there for sure. Come on.
Yeah, folks, I appreciate the flowers, man. Ain't no doubt. I got a whole heap and ton of reflect up here, man. I got like a tube, something SWR on 28, but it's just because the beam's narrow banded. I might do something with the bandwidth, sacrifice a little gain or something, but it's all good though. I'm just cruising, so I ain't worried about it. But shoot, yeah, man, pleasure on this end. Got you 11.5-minute video gig there, break.
Yeah, I got you at 12.5 myself, there. Shh. Hold on a second. Line voltage must be sagging down a little bit tonight there. The heat may be on upstairs making my line voltage come down some. I may have to get me a big old generator and put out here, man. I've seriously been considering putting me a 50K out here on a pad. That way I can really get full tilt and put some more watts down the wire there, because I've never even come close to running this old whooping machine full tilt.
Yeah, 410. Yeah, I had to kind of fight it out with them a little bit. Matter of fact, I had to blow up a 25 kVA transformer, man. They told me they weren't going to bring me nothing else until something happened. So I cut everything on 220 in the house and rolled that DC just up about 28,000 watts on that 3CX 20,000, and all the lights went out.
Yeah, that'd be the night that the lights went out in Georgia there, 410.
They tried to put a fuse in there. It didn't even budge, man. I convinced them on the phone to bring me a 75 kVA, so that's what I got on the pad now. Now I'm going to have to do it all over again with the shack, man. Convince them again.
Yeah, 75 kVA ought to get you pretty good. I know a feller down there that's running of course, I know you're going to be running bigger than this, but he's keying about 70, and I think he's got a 60 or 70 kVA on his, and he's keying 70, and it's running his just fine there. I won't say who, but he's a fella down there in Georgia, Alabama. A grinder did his whole setup for him, antenna, amp, and everything, and he ain't having no trouble. They were blowing transformers left and right, and they put him can't remember if it's a 60 or a 70. I think it's a 70 they put out there, and he ain't having any trouble now.
Nice. Yeah, I had them put all those meters and stuff in my house, man, and